Boa Hancock, Akainu, Kuzan, Kizaru, Fujitora, Sabo, Kaido, Big Mom, Rob Lucci, Monkey D. Luffy. When you think about the current strongest characters in the One Piece world, I want you to take a few seconds and ask yourself this question. Take a few seconds. Is Vista among these people? That's right. Is Flower Sword Vista, let's say in your top 30, is Vista in your top 30 strongest One Piece characters at this point in time? You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. I personally would say no. No! Vista is not in my top 30 strongest One Piece characters at this point in time. I know some folks would disagree, fair enough, but I'm letting you know that he's not in mine. And keep in mind that Vista fought against Mihawk in Marineford War for a period of time off screen. Now I understand, a lot of folks—
oh, King, Mihawk didn't care, Mihawk was peeping Luffy.
He was doing some sus Among Us action, like, oh my god, look at the kid with the straw hat, he has friendship powers. Fair enough, fair enough. At the same time though, there is some data book information that indicates that Mihawk and Vista, when they fought, it was more on par, okay? To be fair, Vista is no scrub, albeit he is the 5th division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, but he ain't no scrub. There are guys that are of higher divisions than Vista. Now, to be fair, the divisions themselves don't necessarily mean that they're ranked highest to lowest in terms of power, because we see in the Oden flashback that when Oden is given the 2nd division role, back then, I mean, I think it's safe to say that back then, with a kid Marco and a much younger Vista and a kid Jozu, I think it's easily the case here that Oden at that point in time in the flashback was the 2nd strongest person on the Whitebeard Pirates. I think that's without a doubt. Without a doubt. Vista may be stronger than Jozu. Vista may be stronger when he was alive than Ace. Vista may be stronger than Marco. Maybe. There may be some folks that believe that Vista is stronger than Marco because when it comes to the Whitebeard Pirates, they are not necessarily ranked in power. Unlike, let's say, the Sweet Commanders of the Big Mom Pirates, where they appear to be ranked in terms of power. I personally believe that Vista is weaker than Diamond Jozu. He is weaker than Ace when he was alive. More importantly, most importantly, I think 100% he is weaker than Marco the Phoenix. Jozu and Ace are like, maybe, right? Up to you. But I would say comfortably that Vista is weaker than Marco the Phoenix. I think the vast majority of fans would agree. And I also believe that Mihawk is absolutely stronger than Vista because Mihawk is in my top 30 and Vista is not. Mihawk's actually my top 10. I think he's very high up there in terms of power. Absolutely I do. But given the recent chapters of One Piece, I also argue that Zoro is definitively stronger than Vista because Zoro beats someone comparable to Marco the Phoenix in a one-on-one fight, King the Wildfire. That's right. Zoro has gained so much in this arc in terms of power. And in part, it's because of how powerful Luffy has gone. Luffy has gone so powerful, it's absolutely absurd. And Zoro needed someone to try and catch up. And Zoro has gone so much in this arc. And his power has reached a whole new level of height. The King of Hell State. And him cutting down King of the Wildfire. Now, to be fair, that's my assumption. Because right now, latest chapter I've read is 1035. We do see King of Wildfire's wing get cut. I think his arm as well. Given the title chapter, Zoro versus King, which the vids say Zolo versus King, but there's no L's. There are no Liberation Army L's to be taken by Ronoa Zolo. Because Zoro was Studley, and I think he got that W. Given how powerful Marco is, and King is a Marco, let's say, equivalent, understanding that Marco could go for a period of time one-on-one with an admiral, and I know folks want to kind of knock on that too, but stop the madness. Kizaru could not take down Marco that easily. In fact, if not for Whitebeard's heart attack, Marco is relatively clean against Kizaru. Not only did he beat Kizaru, but it's a much, much, much tougher fight than folks make it seem to be. Zoro again beats someone of that level. How does Zoro fare with Mihawk now, at this point in time? Zoro, when he's in peak condition at this point in time now, how does he fare one-on-one against Mihawk? And I would say, hey yo, if an admiral can't beat someone like Marco that easily, there's a good chance the same will apply for King the Wildfire as well. And Zoro just beat King the Wildfire, therefore, an admiral defeating Zoro now would also not be easy. Then I think the same thing should apply for Mihawk as well. I think if we look at Kizaru and Marco, apply the same logic to Mihawk and Zoro. And in fact, you can argue that Zoro is stronger than Marco now. You can argue that. Why not? Why not? Then I think it's safe to say at this point in time that Mihawk against Zoro now would be a high difficulty fight. He's not beating Mihawk because there are still things to come, but at this point in time, Zoro can get Mihawk to have a pretty damn good fight, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Way better than Vista. That's for damn sure. And you have to respect just how far Zoro's come. In the East Blue, Zoro is getting rolled in smoke by a toothpick. Like an unironic toothpick, I promise you. Mihawk was coaching this man with a toothpick. And then look at that Zoro. Compare him to Zoro now. Oh, dude. It's making me sweat, yo. Zoro is nasty. Zoro is a freak right now. You have to respect how far Zoro has come in terms of combat ability. And Zoro is only going to get stronger. But at this point in time, I think that if Zoro and Mihawk fought, this would be a damn good fight. Zoro would still lose, but Mihawk is not beating Zoro now easily. No way in hell. No shot. Matter of fact, I would love to see like someone do a fan animation of Zoro with his seppuku blade that you see at the beginning of Wano Country, and then Mihawk versus his little dagger, his little toothpick. If someone can do that out there, bless your heart. Animation, picture, please. I'm throwing it out there. Help me. Help me. Help me. Oh my God. And if you do it, I'm going to give you a lot of love. We have to also consider Oda's time frame here. How much more do we have in this series for Zoro to get stronger? We have like 4 or 5 years left, according to like Oda's time frame, which you can argue probably got extended because he himself even admitted in Jump Festa that Wano Country is taking longer than expected. Oh, thank you, Oda. So Oda himself is not matching his own time frame. Not surprised there. However, how many fights does Zoro have left? Think, Mark. How many fights does Zoro have left? Let's say Elbaf. There's some crazy, random, giant swordsman dude, maybe? Let's say it's Thor. Like the Thor we see in upcoming God of War 5. Oh, that Thor looking pretty damn good, yeah. That gut, that hammer. So maybe we have God of War 5 Thor. That'll be a Zoro fight later on. Or, as some folks have theorized, there will be a dayback fight between the Strat Pirates and the Red Hair Pirates. And maybe during that dayback fight, we have Zoro versus Ben Beckman. Benny Bueno swordsman, as far as we know. Whew, that would be nuts. But in a Davy back fight, how serious is that fight? I'm not too sure if the Red Pirates and the Strats have an actual serious drop dead balls to the walls fight ever. Honestly, I'll agree with you. They're gonna be too buddy. However, the Blackbeard Pirates, oh yeah. That tension should be sky high. Screw a plane, rocket ship. We're talking about tension that should be on par or even more tense than Zoro versus Mr. One. Zoro versus King the Wildfire. This should be a very tense fight with Zoro and City of the Rain. How many actual serious fights does Zoro have left in the series before Mihawk? You have to wonder, man. You could argue perhaps Fujitora. Maybe after City of the Rain, then for some reason Fujitora, because Sawa's now involved in some way, or maybe it's God Valley. There could be reasons to why Fujitora and Zoro fight before Mihawk. What that could be, it's very up in the air. But my point here is ultimately this. Because of Oda's time frame and the natural pace of the story, Zoro probably doesn't have that many serious fights left before he faces off against Mihawk. And at the end of Wano, or after Wano, I think that Zoro will also get the Nidai Katetsu. It's been sitting there. Just give the man the sword, please. Please. And then Zoro will finally have 3 great grade blades, where in the future, if they become black blades, they can become supreme grade blades. Because I want Zoro to have 3 supreme grade blades come the end of the series, all them black blades. I think we have to come to the realization now that after these fights with the commanders of a Yonko crew, and given Oda's time frame, the things that people thought were impossible, like years ago, about admirals or commanders or Yonkos one-on-one, they're happening. They're happening now. They're happening very soon. And dreams are going to be accomplished relatively soon. Whether or not Mihawk is going to be Zoro's final fight, I'm going to save that for another video. But I think at the end of the damn day, if Zoro were to fight against Mihawk now, ain't no way in hell it's a low diff. Ain't no way in hell it's a mid diff. Because I don't care how good Mihawk is. If he were to beat someone like Marco, that's going to be a tough fight. Marco ain't no scrub. Zoro arguably is stronger than Marco. Zoro is almost ready for Mihawk. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild. But that's the power that we've seen in Wano Country. And the King of Hell is going to soon come for that #1 headband.
He was #1!
And he will be the king of the swordsmen. The world's greatest swordsman. Let me know your stance on the subject matter at hand. I'm going to catch you cats on the flip side. Be easy. Take care. Have a nice one.